Hello, you wonderful, wonderful people, and I really do mean this. Thank you all so much. Honestly, I actually thought I'd browse through all of my videos today and like my subscriber count and just see how far I need to progress and what's working well, what isn't. And I noticed something absolutely astounding for this small-time YouTuber for fun. One, I have miraculously hit 700 subscribers. I'm aware I'm a far stretch from PewDiePie, but for me this is absolutely huge. It seems only a few months ago that I was barely scraping 300, and now I'm at 700. So I can only thank you all so much for that. As well as a lot of my Remnant videos have been increasing stupendously. One of them has even hit 17,300 views at the time of doing this recording. And again, I could not thank you all enough. 17,000 views on a single video is absolutely monumental for me. As I said, I'm a small-time YouTuber. I do this for fun, to keep me engaged and just generally to get some of my ideas and thoughts out there. And this is huge for me. I really actually don't know what to say. I know it seems really sort of silly because obviously, you know, we all want the big numbers and whatnot. But for me at the moment, this is the big numbers, and it's all thanks to you guys. Obviously, Remnant content has dried up at the moment. However, at the time of recording this, as I've already said, the DLC is on its way. It's 20 hours out, and obviously I will be procuring that wonderful item, and I'll be doing some more Division content for you guys. I am hoping, and this is going to sound a little bit greedy, that I can kind of get to around 1,000 subscribers, simply because at 1,000 subscribers I would then be eligible to start monetizing my videos, which annoyingly does mean that I actually don't know if there is already, but there will be ads. This isn't really going to be going towards me and my lavish lifestyle, if I had one, although I do need a new toaster. I'm going to be putting it straight back into the channel so that I can upgrade my PC, upgrade my recording software. For those that don't know, I'm actually using GTX Experience, the recording software that comes on the graphics card. I don't know if this is good software, I don't know if it's bad. It's just what I've been using and it's worked for me so far. My editing software is very low budget. I don't really have the opportunity to create anything. It's all just sort of like presets, and I just slot in what I want here and there. It's not really techy or showy, and although it can be okay quality, it doesn't really allow me to learn, develop, and really put some showcase on for like actual quality content. Although I feel I'm okay, I do feel that I have a lot to progress in terms of some of the larger YouTube channels out there, and I wouldn't mind doing so. So that is going to be one thing as well. At the moment, I'm running a Blue Yeti, which is absolutely great. The only problem is I also live in a small flat, so whenever my wife decides to do anything, it literally picks up everything. Anything going on outside, it will pick that up as well. So I want to get like a condenser mic, but obviously money again. So I do have plans, and annoyingly it does kind of involve, as with everything these days, money. Anyway, quick bit of info while I'm actually finally doing a Division video. There have been a few additions and changes to the game. Some of the armor sets have been ridiculously buffed. Radiant armor has got a 0.5% increase on every stack of its buff, going from 2.5 to 3%. This is actually huge. That is essentially another 12.5% on your crit chance and crit damage, and the actual overall damage output is mental. The void armor, I actually quite like the changes, although it does decrease your damage quite spectacularly, because the moment you get hit all 25% of that damage that you would have has now gone to defense. However, in case you can't tell, I am surprisingly frigging tanky. Although I am only playing on hard, just to sort of do a quick video and showcase, it is really quite something to behold. There is a new mod called Very Good Boy, or the Goodest Boy. You get that by petting the dog on Rom outside WUD. There is a amulet, which is amazingly called Abrasive Amulet. I think this is definitely for me. I'm an abrasive git sometimes. It doubles the application of the corroded effect and melee charge attacks for whatever melee. As long as you have it on, all melee charge attacks will apply the corroded effect, and it appears to be a random drop on Corsus, which is pretty standard. Everything's dropping on Corsus at the moment. And then there is a collection of rings. There is Burden of the Devoted, which is again another random drop from Corsus. All damage dealt by the wearer is reduced by 15%, and 50% self-healing applies to allies. Burden of the Follower reduces fire rate by 25%, increases mod power generation by 100%. That could potentially be interesting for some sniper builds or one-shot builds. Burden of the Gambler disables weak point damage bonus, but it increases your crit chance by 15% and crit damage by 25%. That could potentially be pretty damn good on beam rifle radiant setups. Testing required. And then Burden of the Reckless disables healing from Dragon Hearts. However, perfectly dodging an enemy attack will regenerate 5% of the wearer's health per second for 5 seconds. That's 25% of your health. Also, actually forgot to mention where they're from. Burden of the Follower is found on Yesha, the Heretic's Nest. Burden of the Gambler is a random drop on Earth, and Burden of the Reckless is a random drop on Rom. There is also one more ring. Now, this ring comes with a caveat. I have no idea if this ring is currently in the game. However, it has been named after a streamer, which there's a lot of speculation around, so I'm not going to go into that. This ring is called, quite simply, Amber Moonstone. Don't know where it's found. All I know is that it is named after a streamer. And the effect of this ring quite simply reads, when the wearer's health drops below 25%, they gain 25% damage reduction and are immune to status effects. Which, to me, is completely useless. If you're below 25% health, the next hit's going to kill you if you're playing on hard or up. Especially Nightmare or even Apocalypse. So, to me, this is possibly one of the most useless rings in the game. Read into it what you will. There's also mention of a ring called the 5-finger ring or something. I can't find any information on this, and I haven't acquired it, so I can't really give you anything else other than that. 5-fingered band, that's the one. What this does, I don't know, that could even potentially be a spoiler. Maybe someone's found something in game files and put it somewhere, but it's come across my desk, and yeah. That's basically all the news I have for Remnant. Again though, thank you so much for your support. You are all amazing. Could not express my gratitude enough. The only thing I could really ask of you now is share a few videos potentially. Maybe have a look at some of my other content. I'm very heavy into Division 2 at the moment, which is a game that I've had a lot of love and passion for in the past, and I'm getting back into it and I'm loving it so far. Maybe try it out for yourself if needed or if you want. But yeah, maybe give them a look. But I will be coming back to Remnant as soon as I get the DLC. My internet is horrible. But there is content certainly coming, so just bear with me. It will be up. And again, thank you. Have fun, good luck, and don't die, 'cause you're awesome.